following program is brought to you by the Realm of Collectors. Please stand by and take your seats.
Good evening, and welcome to Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. If you would please kindly take your seats, the show will begin momentarily.
Are we live?
Ladies and
Bueller.
gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another Friday and another episode of Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. I'm your host, Nick Brammer, and I'm joined by some of the usual suspects. Sam had stuff to do that was more important than us, unfortunately. My little hobbit's not here.
He's on assignment.
Yeah, on assignment.
That was his cover story. He's looking at getting his shins extended. You know, he actually remember those old Extends commercials back in the day. You know, like this is Bob. You remember those?
Yeah.
Sam thought Extends was going to make him taller. But then he had to go see his doctor after 4 hours.
You're not supposed to take the whole bottle, Sam.
Lordy. All right, let's get through intros and get to some show for these people. Josh, tell them where you're at on the internet, please.
On my way to creeping towards becoming a cyborg. Happy about that. Getting a new mechanical foot. Very, very soon. But yeah, other than that, you can catch me on the All Queued Up podcast with my boy Greg. We dropped a new episode today covering The Boys on Amazon Prime, which is a fascinating show, and the final season of Orange is the New Black. So tomorrow, after you hang out with us tonight, go check that out and see what you think. Let us know what you think. You can also follow me on all social media platforms, and the easiest way to do so is find my Facebook profile, which is public, and everything is linked there. And, I really would appreciate more people just sending me random messages in my inbox telling me to go fuck myself. Thank you. I love it.
I'll try and give you one a day.
Yeah,
I'll I'm talking about randoms.
Oh,
I'll create random accounts.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
tend to be randoms.
I love it. I love it. But that's me.
Robert.
Hey, Josh.
Hmm?
I'm making like you. I lost a foot.
Okay.
I dropped
Was
a
it a
Gundam foot. And I
foot?
can't find it.
Okay.
Oh no!
You can find me.
Hold on a
looking for
second. That little fucking hobbit is in the chat.
What? Get your ass in the
What
show,
the
boy.
fuck is...
I don't.
We're ignoring him. Go, Rob.
You can find me on the ROC as Rob Milton, on Instagram as Rob's Hobbies, and hiding around on Mixer as Nofix, Nophix, where I'm building some Gundam with some other guys from the local, and then every Friday night with my favorite bunch of goofballs.
Well, maybe he just wanted to make Josh feel better. He just said, go fuck yourself, Josh.
I don't care.
I'll do it. I'll do it after the show.
Oh, God.
Russell the love muscle. Tell him where you're at.
Oh, baby, what's up? And by the way, your voice is so fucking sexy. I love it. Anyway, I'm distracted. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. YouTube one of these days. I don't know. I haven't gotten around to it yet. And here every Friday night, of course. And just and at work. I feel like I'm at work all the time lately.
Yeah.
All right.
Is your boss still on vacation?
No, he's back, but I'm still at fucking work all the time.
Oh.
I mean, I need some more time off. That's what it is.
Yeah, we'll be getting that in October.
Yeah, that's true. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. TFCon cannot fucking come fast enough.
I know,
I'm
right?
so
Ain't that the
serious, dude.
truth?
That'll be
I'm
fucking
ready, man.
glorious. If that little hobbit pulls a fucking no-show at TFCon, we're gonna have to have a meeting.
I will pack his ass in the back of the handy bus and fucking drag him.
All right, guys. I'm your host, Nick Brammer. You can find me on Facebook at Nick Brammer. You can find me on Twitter at Brammer_Nick and Instagram at Masterpiece_shitpiece. So, let's get to
Nice.
some news, fellas. Movie Pass.
Oh, God.
Wait, say it.
Yes, dude, back.
The gift that keeps on.
Given.
There we go.
Movie Pass was pulling some pretty shady shit. Besides everything else that we've documented through news stories.
They're being normal
Yeah.
for them.
For them.
Movie Pass was changing people's passwords in order to make sure that not as many people could hit them up for Avengers Endgame. So,
You know,
yeah.
it's like another level. Every time we hear something new about them, it's another level of shady. You know, it's another level of how much more fucked up can you get. You know,
I think this is the most fucked up we've heard so far. Besides,
yeah, I think it is. It's pretty fucking scuzzy, dude.
I mean, at this point in time, how has the FCC or somebody or SEC not stepped in and said, "All right, you sons of bitches"?
I don't know. It's weird, dude. You know what? They're probably gonna lie and say, "Oh, it was a mistake. There was or something like that. It was a
it doesn't
Server error.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, it doesn't matter. Like they didn't with their terms of service. They're covered. They're going to be covered. You know,
Right.
they're not going to get into any trouble over this. It's just crazy as fuck that a company would actually have the balls to do everything that this company has done.
My question is, how the hell do they still have subscribers at this point in time? If you subscribed in Movie Pass at this point in time,
Because-
you deserve this shit.
No, dude. Remember the last time we covered them? They were automatically renewing people, even though
That's
people
true.
were requesting their cancellations.
That's right,
Well,
right.
And
Screw them.
Brink, it was reported by Business Insider.
yeah, it was a story on Business Insider. They were changing people's passwords so they could
You know
not
what?
access in-game.
Hey, Brink, I agree with you. It sounds far fetched to me too, but it's crazy. But it's Movie Pass.
Exactly.
If you go over their history, they are a shady goddamn company. It's insane. So I don't know that I could never sit there and go, well, there's no way they did that.
Yeah, nah.
What?
Yeah. I don't frequent the TFW boards.
Yeah. He said at least it was a TFW boy. That's pretty
So
good.
yeah, I don't understand how like this company is still around at all. Like people like after if somebody fucked with my subscription plan as much as they have with theirs, I'd cut the service. I'd be like, that's it. You're not doing what I want. You're gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. It's insane to me. But like Josh said, hell, they're making it where people can't unsubscribe. You can't stop. We're gonna charge you.
They were doing that too.
Quit us.
That was something that they did before. Remember, they were 404 and everybody that tried to cancel their service for like a month before they got caught doing it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you can't get through. Sorry, server error. Can't get through.
Just on the cancellation page.
Just on the cancellations, right?
Yeah, you could still sign up. Believe that.
Right. Well, I remember I was talking to my son about it, and I was like, "Is that even possible?" And he said, "Oh yeah." He said, "You can absolutely set it to where if anyone's trying to do a certain thing, he said you can make it where they're not going to be able to do it."
Yeah,
I was like,
just
wow.
like it.
Break the link.
Yeah,
That's what he said. And I was like, that. I thought, God damn, that's insane to me. I mean, wow. But yeah, once again, the shadiest company. Well, maybe not the shadiest, but one of on the planet is
I
worse than
think
the level.
they might actually be surpassing some of the other shadiest companies at this point. They're getting close to the top.
To me,
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
doesn't MoviePass remind you of like a Cobra side company?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
fucking MoviePass is run by
No,
Armco.
No, I can't even say that. This is some shit that you would see on Austin Powers. Like, you know.
Yeah. Dr. Evil's like fun.
Dr. Evil, we've gotten into the movie subscription service and we're making a killing.
Fucking
Yeah.
man. He says sounds like Russian meddling.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Got
Confirmed
conspiracy.
Vladimir Putin, massive stockholder in MoviePass.
It's great, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
now,
go ahead, what's his name? Go, John?
well, I was going to say, if you remember, AMC, they got a Stubbs List program,
Mm-hmm.
and they announced it just over a year ago.
Yeah.
And, to combat MoviePass, because this time last year, MoviePass was making
I remember.
a killing, and then that's when they started to go downhill, was about this time last year.
Yeah, because remember that was one of our first big stories we were
Yeah.
For
covering.
like 5 weeks
For
in a
5
row that
weeks,
we were
yeah.
getting news.
Yeah.
But yeah, AMC, their Stubbs the List program, they've just broke over 900,000 subscribers. They're about to hit 1 million, making them the largest movie subscription service in the nation now.
But
So they're doing
like-
well.
But isn't that like, I don't know, isn't that like coming in second to a mentally handicapped person in a spelling bee?
Oh, my God.
Not really, because it's more like, they were a Johnny come lately, and then the person who was already in the spelling bee drank or ate Tide Pods and fell off of the map, and they just kind of kept going. So they're just like, oh, well, that's what they get for eating Tide Pods. Let them eat Tide Pods. We're going to do our thing. And they're doing it right.
MoviePass ate all the Tide Pods.
MoviePass executives ate Tide Pods. Confirmed here on Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater.
Oh God. Oh my God, dude. Oh, man.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah, it was all allegedly.
We confirmed that they allegedly ate Tide Pods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they allegedly
Hey.
stole a lot of money.
Well, they absolutely stole money.
It's like, I could come up with some shit like this. You know?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hey, but you're in Florida, so they would just see that and go, "Oh, he's from Florida. We understand."
That's normal, right?
I told you he's getting a step closer every day to becoming the next Florida Man headline. Everybody.
But I do agree with you. It does sound like it's like some kind of pyramid scam or something like that.
Yeah.
Some kind of shady ass con job, and they're keeping it going. It's like, nope, we're not letting it go. We're gonna keep making money. It's nuts, man.
But like at this point, do you respect the hustle or do you just like say, "Oh my God, you're evil"? Like
I don't respect that kind of hustle.
Well, I will tell you this. I think yes, they are evil, but I do have appreciation that they've kept it going as long as they have.
Right?
I do. I do.
I was expecting the last nail in their coffin to be, a few months back when they were doing the, we're not allowing you to cancel and auto-renewing people.
Yep, I agree. I thought so too, actually. I thought that was going to be bad. Because I thought people were just going to start reporting them. And then investigations were going to come down. And
Well, there were investigations that came down on their parent company. They were being investigated by the Federal Trade Commission.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. So I mean,
those are still ongoing, actually.
Right. So
we need to come up with some kind of movie pass.
Nick's like, I want to throw my.
I want these dumbasses money.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it Dick in the Pass.
Yeah.
He wants to throw his hat in the ring. He's like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, we can do that shit. Yo, but you can only come to this one theater in the middle of Florida swamps.
It's a very exclusive theater.
Very exclusive.
Ignore the cockroaches and the popcorn. They're extra protein.
Yeah. All right, guys. After our wonderful movie pass news, we got some news on Venom 2. Andy Serkis will be directing the film. I'm going to take the hit. I like Venom. I like the film. I'm a fan of the character, even besides the stuff that ties him in with Spider-Man. So Venom, I liked the Venom movie. I thought it was a good 2 hours of time. And Andy Serkis has also directed Mowgli for Netflix. So I guess this will be his second film directing. But he's a pro with that motion cap shit. Oh, he's done more?
Well, he has also directed a couple other movies.
Oh, okay.
The Ruins of Empire is a TV movie, and the movie Breathe. But he also was the second unit director on all 3 Hobbit movies too.
Yeah.
He's got some experience doing
so
it.
he has experience. So
Yeah.
That's
there's
cool.
no
Remember-
worry there.
When we were talking last night, and my big thing was, has he ever done a movie like this though? So it's kind of like, but I guess not. I mean, every director has to do this for the first time at some point, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
you know,
But I mean, motion capture is motion capture.
and
that's
he's
true. It
been
shouldn't
the
matter,
motion.
right?
He's been the motion capture consultant on 2014 Godzilla. He was the mocap consultant for Avengers: Age of Ultron, and
Planet of the
yeah.
Apes too.
So he
right?
actually has some Marvel credit.
no, not on Planet of the Apes because he was too busy being all the apes in
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes. But
Yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait to see where it goes. I like the crazy wigged out fucking Woody Harrelson as Carnage. I think that's gonna be fun as fuck.
Oh
Like, yeah.
That's
that'd be
all
so
I'm
awesome.
looking for from these movies is for them to be fun. And the first Venom was fun.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing you did, and I'm gonna say I enjoyed it as well.
Holy
didn't
shit!
I didn't think I would enjoy it. I really was like, and I was actually hating on it originally at first, and then when I watched it, I was like, God damn, that wasn't a bad movie. I really liked what they did. So I'm looking forward to the sequel to it. So
Yeah,
they definitely set the end of it up nice.
yeah, and like, I don't know why, but like every time I see that extra credit scene, I keep getting the Lex Luthor one from Justice. Was it Batman vs Superman? That one where he's doing the song. I get that stuck in my head. I don't know what the fuck's up. How I'm fucking up that bad. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I liked Venom, and I think Andy Serkis is a good choice. The other ones they were looking at were Rupert Wyatt and somebody else. I can't remember who the other one was, but I think out of like Rupert Wyatt was like the third off one. I was looking at Andy Serkis and somebody else, and I can't remember who it was. But yeah, I think Andy Serkis is gonna do a good job, and Venom did well enough that they greenlit Morbius.
Yeah.
Right. Which
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that because I want to see. I just want to see what they do. You know, I want to. It's almost like I'm attracted to it just because. First of all, I like the character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm kind of, and I'm kind of digging on, you know, how they're gonna, just what they're gonna do with it. I want to
Yeah.
see, it's gonna be fun. I've never been excited for a Sony picture as I am for the next Venom and the Morbius. It's kind of like, wow,
Yeah.
Sony's doing something I'm actually really interested in now for a change.
Yeah, and dude, Jared
Yeah.
Leto being Morbius, I mean, that's gonna be fucking dope.
Yeah.
And they just got Jake Gyllenhaal to play fucking Mysterio. I mean, that's pretty fucking awesome.
You think he'll be a better Morbius than he was Joker?
Dude,
I liked him as
It can't
Joker.
be.
Yeah.
It can't be worse.
I did see. Okay, Josh. So you obviously didn't like him as Joker, right?
I fucking just hate him.
Dude,
Okay,
I hate him.
I loved that Joker.
yeah,
I thought-
go
I
ahead.
thought it was a good version of the Joker. It's just a different version of the Joker.
That's
the way I
the
look.
thing.
It
like-
was a version of a Joker, but yeah.
It was Josh. He was
If you-
he was playing the Joker. You
Okay.
understand?
he was given source material to read, and what
Yeah.
they gave
Oh, I
him-
know.
And what
I
they
know.
gave him was Grant Morrison's Black Glove, which is a very controversial version of the Joker. This is after the Joker's been shot in the head and goes a little crazier. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things with Morrison's Joker that if you're a fan of Morrison, you're going to appreciate that Joker more than you would if you're not a fan of Morrison.
Well, I just hated Suicide Squad. I thought the whole movie was trash.
See, the
you know?
movie was it was an okay watch, but it wasn't great.
I was extremely disappointed. In
I
it.
fucking loved that movie, dude.
I put it down there with Dark Phoenix and levels of enjoyment.
Oh, wow.
Really? No, not to me,
Yeah.
man. I could watch. I could watch Suicide Squad again. I can't watch Dark Phoenix again.
I can't watch either one of them again.
I loved Suicide Squad so much. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn was a damn good casting choice.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
She was
And
great.
she was great in that movie. The
Absolutely.
Enchantress was fun to watch.
I liked Boomerang.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. For his small part, Captain Boomerang
Yes.
was fun too.
He was
Yeah.
good, dude.
Will Smith did not do.
No,
Well, he
See,
just
that's the-
phoned it in like he does anymore.
Yeah.
I felt like they definitely, that was probably the one miscue casting for me in the movie was him. I don't think he should have. I don't think he made a good Deadshot. I just don't think he was good.
It almost
Thank you. One of our viewers, Sam M, he said Suicide Squad was the same as listening to a 12-year-old recount a trade paperback they just read. Yes, a dyslexic 12-year-old at that.
see what I
Fuck that
can
movie.
do.
Sam.
Oh, I
That's-
can't fucking. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
you
lucky.
can't
I was
do
gonna.
that.
I was gonna fucking time him out, but I can't.
Sam M. That Sam M guy is like a little person, dude. I don't respect
I mean,
him.
I'm not here to attack his character.
I thought he
I'm just
wasn't
saying it's
allowed
One of
to-
our viewers.
I thought he wasn't allowed within like 12 feet of a 12-year-old.
Well, he's a teacher, so we're in trouble there.
Because, that 12 and 13-year-olds is the class he teaches, so.
Well, but it was a safety thing for him. They're all 3 times his size.
But going back to Suicide Squad real quick. Suicide Squad 2 has been, parts of it have been cast. They're going back and forth. James Gunn's going to do it. James Gunn's not going to do it.
Right.
Idris Elba has been cast though.
As who?
They said first that he was going to be Deadshot. Then they backed off of that. So I'm hoping he's fucking Bronze Tiger.
Oh,
That would be pretty cool.
Because
That'd be pretty
Bronze
cool.
Tiger's always had a huge, relationship with the Suicide Squad, and he's a badass. And like after seeing like some of the like scenes with Idris Elba in Star Trek and the fucking Gary movie, Fast and Furious, like seeing him doing like some of the superpowered shit, I think he's gonna be great as Bronze Tiger.
I think you're right. I hope so. I mean, I'm excited for the sequel to it, but I'm worried because I'm kind of worried because of all this crazy stuff that's going on. I'm like, is it going to happen? Or, it's like, so I don't know.
Who knows, man? But they,
Yeah.
they definitely have the Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey movie coming up too.
And is Margot Robbie going to play her?
Yes.
See, I like the Birds of Prey, so that might be kind of fun, dude. That might be interesting.
Yeah, they confirmed casting a little while ago. We did that in a news
I
segment. I just can't remember.
Yeah, I thought we talked about it, but I don't remember either exactly. But it should be fun. I mean, it's chicks, dude. But,
Yeah. Well, we do know that Ewan McGregor is Black Mask.
yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, because
Huh.
we talked about that on a previous
Yeah.
show when we were talking
I
about
just
casting.
can't remember who else was cast, but I remember that Black Canary is going to be in it, and so is the Huntress.
Oh shit, dude. Again,
Yeah.
which version of the Huntress is what I'm curious about.
Helena Bertinelli.
Okay.
They named
Alright.
it in the article. I
Okay,
can't remember.
well-
I just can't remember the chick that they got to play her. All right, we beat this to the ground, so let's go to our
Yep.
next story.
Oh, also, I haven't watched Venom and have no desire to, but I'm sure Andy Serkis will do a great job.
Oh, okay.
As usual, Josh is showing that his taste in movies is a little eclectic.
Well, it is. However, I just can't accept a Venom without the Spider-Man connection. I just can't do it.
I got you. That was the same problem I had originally. But I'm telling you, you might be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. to
I
you.
probably would be. And, if I catch it on something like HBO,
Yeah,
fine. But I'm not going to go out of my way to pay to watch it. Is what
and
I-
that's cool. That's cool.
That's
I'm
why
sure it'll be
there's
on regular.
always Cody.
Yeah. It'll be on regular TV soon enough. Anyway, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Just
Yeah, but then it's the
because I
maid.
resemble a pirate in stature doesn't mean I pirate in practice.
Oh God! All right, go ahead.
Lord.
All right,
Yo ho ho, pirates.
For me.
I think we beat that.
Yarg. All right. Ninja hits 1 million users on Mixer.
This is
Unfucking-
incredible.
How long did it
unfucking
take him?
believable.
5 days?
5 days.
Was it 5 days?
I think it was 5
all
days.
of it.
5 days.
5 days. And dude just fucking killed it.
Well, his first stream had 80,000 live views at
yeah.
last Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday.
You gotta. That's. I'm so naive and new to this shit as far as that goes. I just haven't
Here's the
kept up
thing.
with that stuff. Oh,
Ninja is a big name, so he's gonna
Right.
catch wherever he goes. People are going to follow.
okay.
What this does, though, is like we were saying last week. This legitimizes Mixer on a whole new level, and this is
Yeah.
proving that they're gonna get a return on investment from this guy.
How many? I mean, here's one thing. I wonder how many actual number of how many new accounts were created because Ninja moved over there. You know what I mean? How many people decided, oh, didn't have an account on Mixer and said, oh, he's going over there. I'm going over. New account, boom. You know, and they're in.
Oh my God, I'm
It has-
on his page right now,
Yeah.
and in 1 week he's had 7,792,790 total views since August 1st,
Holy!
and he didn't do his first stream until a week ago.
I mean, that's insane, dude. It's crazy. He's wow. And I'm sure this is screwing Twitch over horribly.
Oh, dude, they
I
like
mean,
totally cut him off when this all came out. Like within a day.
well, here's the thing: you guys have any other bigger? Like, I mean, no one's as big as Ninja. Obviously, he's like the biggest streamer, right? But have any other good streamers that have had a decent amount of subs? Have they followed him? Have they let others left yet?
Not as of yet, but the murmuring in the streaming community is there are several that are about to follow suit.
Oh
Yep.
shit! They're probably just trying to get a deal in place.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If Microsoft comes in and Microsoft's got that money, they can do it.
Yeah, they do. That's true. They do.
I mean,
Um,
that's all it's going to take. Wave some dollar signs in their face, and they see the success Ninja's had, and they've already been dealing with the BS on Twitch.
Oh, his follower count right now 1,415,475 right now.
Jesus Christ.
That's 10% of his Twitch following in less than a week's time.
That's crazy, dude. That's
No,
just
here's-
crazy to me.
Here's the thing with Mixer, though. If I remember right, like I know the way mine is set up, it was done through Xbox. So if you have that Microsoft Xbox account, it's going to be hard to see how many new accounts are created because a lot of these people already had.
Right, I already had a Mixer account. Okay, I
Right.
got you. But yeah. I mean, that's crazy, dude. I mean, Mixer has probably overnight become huge. You know, where
Right.
like,
Ninja's not even streaming right now. He's hosting another channel, and he's got 36,100 people in his chat right now just talking and watching his host channel.
That's crazy. He's not even doing anything right now.
No, he's just throwing another dude a view.
Dude.
And yeah, that's how much influence this guy has. So right now, you know, he's just helped put 30-some thousand eyes on somebody they may not have heard of.
Dude,
Exactly.
That's right. I wonder if he would host us one night. That would be awesome.
Oh hell yeah! Ninja, hit up your boys.
yeah.
Brink says, "What's Ninja got to do with the Mixer?" I feel the same way, Brink. I'm like, what the fuck's Ninja? I've heard of Ninja, but I've never. I don't
Like-
watch a lot of Twitch, so.
The thing is with like YouTube's apocalypse and fucking Twitch coming down hard on people for content, like I could see some of the big fucking YouTube guys going to Mixer, like we talked about last week. Thinks like the two big ones to go would be PewDiePie and fucking Keemstar.
Yeah, I don't see PewDiePie pulling it. He already streams on Twitch. Now he might take his Twitch and go over to Mixer.
No, what about that douchebag that like went into the suicide woods and all that?
Oh, that's
that-
fucking Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, like he's a pretty big YouTuber, right?
Yeah, him and his brother.
Him and his brother Jake. I hate him.
So
Brink, he says, what's this ninja guy do? He's a video game streamer. He's primarily known as the biggest Fortnite player in the world.
Yeah.
His real name's Richard Tyler Bevins, and he is.
he said when I Google ninja, I just get
very,
martial arts
very
stuff.
rich 22-year-old.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
He's 28.
Oh, is
He's
he?
28, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a professional gamer, professional streamer, and he got paid millions to go from Twitch to Mixer. And it's been big news.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fortnite. You heard of that? Yeah. Recently, a 16-year-old kid won the Fortnite World Championship, so
Yes,
that was
it
pretty
did.
cool.
That was like $1 million payday too, wasn't it?
Instant wealth. Yep.
Well, he didn't get the full amount, actually.
Oh, he
Why?
didn't.
No.
Couldn't pay the taxes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't
So.
you just take the $1 million and then take the taxes out of it?
That's what I would think too.
He's under 18.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So yeah, Ninja hit 1 million, and now he's hit 1.4.
Almost 1.5 in a week.
That is pretty telling, man. It really
Yeah.
is. That's amazing.
Millions of people watch this dude play Fortnite. Exactly, Brink.
Yeah.
So I guess it goes to show you that though how strong of a video gaming is, because it really
really
is. A lot
is.
of people are hardcore into it, and if there's money to be made, you better believe it's going to be made.
One of the most watched things in the world when it comes to streaming online is the League of Legends World Championships.
yep.
Those get
That's
more
insane.
viewers than the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Like I watched like the LCS, which is League's American Championship Series, like every once in a while, and all it does is make me want to play League again. So like yeah, but yeah, their world championships, and the amount of production that Riot puts into it is fucking amazing. No, you won't see me in the finals of that this year because I am iron strong, man. I can't get out of iron.
Yeah.
League had bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, challenger, and master leagues, right? So fucking they decided for all the people that suck so bad that bronze is too hard, they put them in iron. And that's where I am.
No.
Poor Nick.
Oh.
I feel bad for you, man.
That's lower than pond scum between your toes.
I'd like to see you motherfuckers play and see where you get.
I'd probably
Sam
make it
says
to
League of
bronze,
Legends,
maybe.
not the Super Bowl. Well, the League of Legends Championship, the final games, and it passed the Super Bowl in viewership every year.
Yeah.
It's
No.
It's huge. It's huge in Asia.
Like you're telling me over 100 million watch that, because that's how many people watch
Yes.
the Super Bowl. Like 100.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like
dude.
the last League of Legends championship, I think had something like 250 million viewers or some crazy shit.
Please tell me that there's like somebody making a boatload of money.
Oh
off
yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're making a
Advertising
shitload of
has
money.
Gotta be insane for it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now, back to the Mixer thing real quick.
Yeah.
What this is doing for Mixer, aside from legitimizing it as a platform, you're not just seeing other big Twitch streamers starting to think about or make the move there. You're seeing a lot of people who were trying to get into Twitch or just got fed up with trying to get any viewership now jumping in. And you got small streamers taking a bigger shot at Mixer so that they can get their name out there before it becomes the new Twitch where it's over flooded. Shit, that's part of the reason I decided to jump over on Mixer.
That's wild, dude.
Speaking of the LCS, the quarterfinals are going on tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah.
Brink,
Fucking.
Greg said, "How are the commercials during the League of Legends Bowl?"
Oh,
Like,
there aren't
are they-
commercials. I
No,
mean,
there
they
are-
have commercials on the
yeah.
big screens for the crowd because
Yeah.
they sell out arenas, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they fucking sold out the Staples Center.
Staples Center in Los Angeles a couple of years
Yeah.
ago. A friend of mine went to it and had a 3-day pass to the whole weekend.
Yeah, it is.
And-
You gotta be into that shit to understand that shit. Dude. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah,
To
but
understand
like
the
if
love
you,
of it, I really do.
I would say if you watch the LCS, like to start to understand it, you probably got to watch for like 2 or 3 weeks, and you'll be.
I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Okay,
But, I mean, it's something I think you got to be already into to get the fascination of watching it. You know what I mean? I don't like. I can never sit there and watch a competition where I'm just watching people play a game like that.
What's up, Tyler?
I feel like I'd be bored to tears, but maybe not. You know,
Dude, like it gets me hyped, like watching that shit.
Right.
Because like the game, like to be good at it takes so much skill.
Yeah.
It's-
Fast reflexes. You have to enable hotkeys. You can't just click with your mouse. You just
Right.
can't.
And like
Right.
there's matchups and there's counter picks and you get to ban certain characters so that other people can't play them. It's
There's
just
a lot
fucking
of-
crazy.
there's lots of
A
strategy.
lot of
involved in it.
strategy involved
Yeah.
in it. Yeah.
It sounds. I get it, but you play it, so you're into it, and I think that's what it is. I almost think you have to be into it to like it, to get into it.
I don't know, man. There's so many people.
Brink. He said LCS. That already means something. Stop jacking acronyms.
oh, we love you, Brink.
Fucking Brink's awesome, dude.
but like to your point of saying that like you have to play the game to appreciate it, it's
Well, maybe not. Maybe not, because there are some people that are just video game fans. Period.
yeah.
So they're gonna like be.
But
into
like
that
I would say that like none of us here can watch. None of us here can play like baseball at a professional level, but we still
Right, but we still watch.
appreciate watching.
I
it.
could barely play
I
at a
don't-
fucking little league level if I had 2 legs.
I don't appreciate it. It's boring as fuck.
Well, put whatever sport you want in there for yourself or whatever, Rob, and get the comparison.
Well, I would say I watch the Madden competitions. That they have.
Dude,
I
yeah.
do watch those, and I get into that. So
That shit gets heated,
you know,
man.
yeah, it is, and it's
Yeah.
funny.
Well, I
watching.
mean, yeah, that's what. Well, I'm not even gonna bring that up, but
Okay, we gotta try this here. Okay, Madden 20 just came out. Okay.
Yep.
And
Yep.
8 new players and the same shit as last year. Otherwise,
and the Browns are pretty stout this year.
yeah,
So I was trying to teach my son how to play Madden.
this
And-
is. I do not condone extra child abuse. Just letting this be known up front.
Go
So
ahead, Nick.
so
Tell him what you think.
he quit at halftime.
He quit 2 minutes before halftime. He said he quit at the
Sorry,
2-minute
yes,
warning.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right. The 2-minute warning of halftime, because he was down 69-0. I've been told this is child abuse. I'd like some feedback and
Yeah. Nick,
All
Nick,
he did was put the controller in the kid's hand. Didn't try to teach him to play.
he gave his son the beat down of his life. He said, "Now, boy, go on about your business."
I tried to tell him. I tried. I was like, Cal, you gotta hit the button with a little more finesse. You can't just do this. You know, I was trying to teach him as we were playing, and yeah,
But does he understand the game of football, though?
not yet.
basically
Okay,
what we've learned is
maybe
Brammer.
you should let him watch a couple of real games and explain each play to him, and then teach him how to translate that into Madden, and then maybe he can pick up the game easier.
I've explained football to him many of times watching.
You guys gotta understand though. It's football is a little more complicated. If you're talking about trying to put knowledge of football of the game into playing Madden, it's a little more complicated than just watching football.
You can watch a game though and get the base knowledge and have a pretty standard vanilla game though to start out with.
I guess you're right. That's a good point. But he might score maybe a touchdown on Nick. Maybe
So basically, what we've learned is Brammer has no chill when it comes to Madden.
No,
Well-
like the thing, I don't have chill when it comes to any video game, but like the thing that I've always tried to do here is like with Cal, every time we put me and him play a game, it's fucking competition because I want that kid to fucking, if he beats me, I want him to know he beat me. You know what I'm saying?
I would ask
Yeah,
you,
but
what,
you're going to be like decrepit and in the nursing home at this rate before he does.
Well,
what games does he play then, Nick? What games?
fighting games, and like he loves like Zelda and open world shit
So
like
he's
that.
been open world games. Okay, so is he what fighting is like Mortal Kombat, shit like that?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat, Street
Okay.
Fighter,
Does he play?
Tekken.
Does he play them a lot?
Yeah, that's what we mostly play.
Is he pretty good? Does he get? Is he
Yeah,
getting
dude,
pretty
like
good?
he can't beat me in Mortal Kombat X, but he can beat me in 11.
Okay.
And
So
he
he's
can beat
still-
like consistently, and he can beat me in Tekken consistently.
Okay, so he's not. So he's not obviously. So he has some of the game, a little bit. Of
Right,
game.
it's not like I just put a controller in the kid's hand for the first time and was like, "Here's Madden, bitch, let's go."
Nick's like, here, play this. Wink, wink.
And
Here, disarm this pop bomb. I'm going to go make dinner.
but like that's the thing, like the sports games he doesn't have the patience for, because like basketball I'll whoop up on him too. So like anytime I'm feeling a little emasculated because my kid beats me in fighting games, I throw a sport game in.
Oh, you little fuck. That's terrible. Like, wait till he gets older. He's gonna get wise to that
Oh,
shit. With
dude.
me. He's gonna go, "F you, Dad. I'm not playing your stupid sport game." No, my son won't touch Madden because he fucking hates it. And so he's smart enough to know never to come up against me in Madden. We used to play Tecmo Bowl back in the day. When I would fire up the old Nintendo, and RJ, I'd just fuck him up, and RJ be like, "Dude, stop shoestringing me. Stop doing that."
What's up, Craig? Walt, we haven't gotten hockey yet. And also, what was the other question Walt had? Walt had some crazy ass question. Oh, how is it, Nick? The fucking Madden 20 is fucking beautiful. It's a huge step up from the last 3 Maddens, I'd say. Like
the gameplay is more realistic. That's what I
yeah.
heard. A little more complicated, a little harder.
Yeah, and like it takes a lot more skill. You're not gonna break like 30-yard runs every play.
Well,
And like each button, like they're trying to prime you to use like your spin move, your stiff arm, or whatever. So like if you actually pull it off, like what they cue you for, and it shows it right in front of your player, you get more yards. So even when you play some simulation, it does that shit.
remember when you also the old Maddens, you could just run the ball, and you get like about 4 or 5 yards, 4 or 5 yards. The Madden 20, it's you'll have some losses, dude. You'll have some runs for lost yards. You can get nailed.
I gotta turn. I know I have to turn the difficulty up, and no, as soon as I turn the difficulty up, I'm gonna get pissed off.
Probably because you're gonna start trouncing your ass.
Yeah.
Probably. So, I like
But
it
my
because you can't.
Browns are good, baby.
Yeah. I like it because you can't just go deep all the time. You're gonna just throw seam routes and just air the ball out because you're not gonna pull that off. The game has made it where it's a little more. I like you said, a little more skill involved in it. I think it's cool.
Brink said he loved Madden 93 for the Genesis. Yeah, that was a good one. The next year was 94, and that was the Falcons Vic cover, I believe. Yeah, man, fucking the Genesis football games were amazing. Like I don't know, you guys are more gamers like Rob and Josh. Like fucking to me, I prefer the Genesis to the Super Nintendo, but most like hardcore people prefer Super Nintendo from what I've heard.
I'm a Super Nintendo guy.
Yeah.
I was a Super Nintendo
I like the
guy.
Genesis.
I did not like the Genesis. And it wasn't, because of the console itself. It was just the lack of titles that I was interested in. I've always been more of an RPG guy. Super Nintendo had them. Genesis didn't have many.
Right. Our Genesis had a lot of side scrollers and platformers and shit.
Yeah. Which is also, that was my primary factor when
Walt
came
just
between a PS2 and an Xbox.
just real quick.
Yeah,
Walt
PS2.
just corrected me. It was the 2004 cover that was fucking Mike Vick. Sorry. Go ahead.
You're about 10 years back. You'll see
Yeah.
how Anyway.
I got that wet brain already.
Oh shit! Deep trouble. No, it seems like it's a fun game. I'm gonna have a good time. I've been watching like a lot of videos and shit on it and stuff, and I like they got the face of the franchise thing, and I think that looks cool.
Yeah.
There's story mode and it looks kind of fun. So
Madden 94, they didn't have a cover athlete. It was just John Madden on the cover.
that's probably because they won't pay nobody yet. Well, remember the original Tecmo Ball game? They didn't have like a deal with the NFL, so they couldn't use the NFL logos and shit. So they just called like this. They just did city names. That's all they did, and some weird and the logos couldn't make any sense of them. You know.
Was that Tecmo Bowl or was that another game? Because Tecmo Bowl you could play as Bo Jackson, and it said Bo Jackson.
No, it wasn't.
Go ahead, Josh.
Was it Tecmo Super Bowl?
It was Tecmo Super Bowl.
Okay.
But they didn't have the names. They just had the team numbers.
And actually, in the original Tecmo Bowl, there were player names.
Yeah, in the original, but Tecmo Super Bowl they just went to the player numbers and the team city name.
That's not true. In Tecmo Super Bowl, they had player names.
Yeah.
Sure, they did. Absolutely, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I remember.
I remember it was like Bo Jackson scored a touchdown. You know.
Yeah. Well, in Tecmo Super Bowl too, because the Eagles quarterback, he says Eagles QB.
Yeah.
Because
they couldn't get Randall Cunningham's rights.
Right. And if a player was hurt, also they would do that shit too.
Bought in disguise. You guys see the NFL player interviews when they found out their ratings in the game. Pretty funny how most were disappointed. Yeah,
I saw that.
Dude, the NBA players get real salty too.
What's that kid? DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah,
they gave him like a 99.
Really?
I was like, I think that's what he gave him, a 99. I was like, holy fuck, that's crazy to give him. I mean, he's good. I'm not saying he was a good receiver, but a 99? God damn, dude.
Yo, OBJ catches everything in this game.
Of course he does.
Oh, dude, does Antonio Brown catch frostbite in the game?
I don't know if he catches frostbite or if he doesn't wear a helmet.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I'm sure they OP'd the fuck out of him. I'm sure.
Dude,
he's probably got a high ass rating too.
But no, dude, playing that game, like they made Baker into like Joe Montana. It's nuts.
Well, yeah, but all right. I'm not trying to say Baker Mayfield's like the fucking next thing. But he is a very
mute Russ.
Nope, he's an accurate quarterback, and if you look at how he played last year, I can see why they would give him a higher rating. And I know a lot of people probably don't think he should have it, but he played pretty well last year, and he is a very accurate quarterback. So, and he can run. He can run too. That's another thing. So yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can see them making him why are you going to mute me? You think I'm going to put him down? I'm not going to put him down. Relax.
So we still need people to try and contact me about the fantasy league if we're going to do it this year, because we need 5 other players besides ourselves.
We need to make a post about that then.
All right, we'll try and get it done.
Why does it do the Raiders suck? I said, of course.
Of course the Raiders suck.
Come on, Walter. What are you asking? That's a dumb question, man.
Let's be honest, though. Anybody can make if you play with your team, you can make them good.
If you got the skill, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It depends on what
come on. Back in the 90s, I was playing the fucking Browns with Vinny Testaverde and fucking busting people up.
Jesus Christ, dude. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've done some amazing things with the Eagles teams that were shits. But like in Madden, though, you can trade for players and stuff. So you can acquire players and you can like sign guys and shit. So it's not like you.
Yeah, if
you
do that.
But you can. If you play like a season long or like a career in a franchise mode or something.
Yeah.
You can make moves.
Making
Tell me, I
moves.
stack my team. I stack my team up all the time. I mean, having like 3 number 1 wide receivers on my shit.
Fucking Russ is that guy that turns the salary cap off.
Oh, hell yeah. Who needs a cap, dude? Get the fuck out of here. I think the all Madden team is my team. Fuck that shit. Let's go.
All right, the other story was a Nintendo Holy Grail cartridge was traded in at GameStop. Now, what was this? It was like some version of track and field, right?
It was stadium events.
Stadium events, sorry.
Now tell this story, you guys, behind this, because y'all were telling me and I didn't know about this.
Okay, here's the
there's an update to the story. I've got it pulled up here, Rob. Go ahead, though.
basically the story behind stadium events was if anybody ever had the power pad with their Nintendo system, the Mario Duck Hunt cartridge also had a world-class track and field or world-class track meet game on it.
Right.
That game was originally launched on its own cartridge. There was only a couple of hundred of them printed before Nintendo just moved it over to the combo cart.
Right. Now I've never
the exact same game.
Here's the thing though. The cart in question that we're talking about though wasn't Stadium Events, Rob.
I thought it was Stadium Events.
No, this is the Nintendo World Championship 1990 cart.
Oh, that's even crazier because those were only given to. There was like
winners of the Nintendo World Championship in 1990.
Well, there's two versions. There's two versions. There's the gold cart and the gray cart. The gold cart was the one that was actually given.
There were only 26 of the gold ones.
Right. And then
about 90 grays.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense because that's what I had originally heard. I heard it was some kind of championship cartridge. That's what I had heard originally.
All right, so I've heard this thing goes for a lot on eBay. What the fuck did GameStop give this dude?
Well, it wasn't GameStop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was a local mom and pop, wasn't it?
It was a local chain, and the guy actually revealed that he paid $13,000 for it.
That's like a huge discount, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like a quarter of what it's worth.
It usually sells in the condition that it was pictured in because he tweeted a picture of it. Sells anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000, and the guy made a profit. The guy sold it in the same day. So
yeah, damn.
But here's a picture of it.
But didn't you all say the guy that sold it? He just had the shit lying around, right? He didn't even know what it really. He didn't know.
He didn't know. Right? He didn't really know that it was worth anything.
Dude, if I walked into a shop and they offered me $13,000 for an old fucking Nintendo card, I'd be like, "You done here?"
And that's what this guy did. He basically just took a pile of old games that he had floating around in his house. It was a great card.
Rad Racer, Super Mario Brothers, and Tetris.
Yeah.
Dude, Rad Racer was fun as shit.
That was a fun game. It was great, dude.
But that's what the cart looks like.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The gray carts are
switches on this exposed part of the circuit board to
switch games and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And that was the gray cart was the easier one to find. That was
that they had like 90 copies versus 26 of the gold.
That's still pretty fucking dope. I'm not sure.
Was that Pink Gorilla that they had to trade it into?
No, Pink Gorilla game.
Yeah, it's Kelsey Lewin. It's she's big on Metal Jesus' channel. She's a really cool chick.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I guess it was.
Okay.
I guess it was Pink Gorilla.
That's the thing. If they were taking her, that explains why he actually got a reasonable deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. He paid $13,000
Pink Gorilla
for it.
Games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the name of the store.
Cody and Kelsey own Pink Gorilla. They're really good people, and they're the type that they still have to make a profit. It's still a store, but they're not going to turn somebody and say, "Oh yeah, I'll give you $50 for this $20,000 cart."
Tyler asked a good question. He says, "Have any of you seen the documentary about the Canadian guy that tried to buy all the OG NES games in under 30 days?" I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard about it, and I heard
awesome.
it's good.
I watched it. It's on Amazon. It's very good.
That's crazy. Wait, he's trying to buy every old school NES game.
All 836, I believe it was.
Oh shit!
Within 30 days, and he cannot use the internet to source them. He can only use them for phone call. He can only make phone calls, go to other stores, call around, and drive. He can't use any other form of travel other than car, and he couldn't use the internet to
Josh,
track down
Bots,
hard
bots in
copies.
bots in disguise. It's a Nintendo World Championships cart. That's the
Yeah.
name of the
no, he's talking about what's the title of the documentary.
cart. Oh, sorry.
Let me look it up right fast because it's in my list on
He was like
Amazon Prime Video.
30 days to buy junk. Is that what he's
No, it's
I'm joking on that.
uh,
man.
Yeah, this was heavily promoted on a lot of the
Yeah.
gaming.
Like,
when they launched it. It was cool.
Like my love for the old school NES system only goes back to about maybe 15 different games. So
Dude.
Shit, I've got about 150 or so sitting on my shelf. I love the NES, dude.
like I've got a bunch of them on this classic. It's
I actually,
My favorite.
oh yeah, here it is, Nintendo Quest,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
and he's got about all
No, it's not.
678 official retail licensed Nintendo games in 30 days with no online purchases.
The
yeah,
toys.
because I think
The Toys That Made Us is a different documentary. It's about different toy lines and stuff. So it's the one that Josh just said.
I think during that documentary he eliminated like the World Championships carts and
Yeah.
shit like that because they weren't retail release.
Yeah.
It was all the
He
retail
did
release.
have to get a copy of Stadium Events.
Yes, he did because that was a retail release.
Yeah.
The stadium events, Little Samson,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
that game is fun as shit.
Wait a minute. Does that mean he has to get like two versions of that then? Because he has to get the triple one that had Duck Hunt, Mario, and
You can get the triple one at any freaking game,
Yeah,
retro
but-
game store for about $8.
Yeah,
you
but
can
like,
find
but
that
like,
pretty
what
easy.
he's saying is, does he have to find a copy of the triple, then the fucking Mario
yeah,
Duck
yes.
Hunt?
right.
Oh,
Yes, he
yes.
has to buy both. Oh, that blows. Fuck that.
All 678 official retail releases he has
Wow.
to buy.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I eliminated was like the World Championships carts, the bootleg carts, like your Bible Adventures, and because he didn't have to chase those down. But all of the big titles he had to grab.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's actually a really good watch.
Yeah, it is. And the way he went about it with the not having to being able to use the internet and doing all that shit, it was really cool to see his
I'm
trip.
gonna have to check that shit out, definitely.
Yeah, it's free to watch on Amazon Prime.
All right, so the next story: FedEx ends their contract with Amazon for weekend deliveries.
Yep. I was thinking about this some, and I was talking to one of the FedEx freight drivers, and it seems it has a lot to do with the fact that Amazon was putting a big push on their delivery companies to do these Sunday deliveries, and FedEx flat out refused.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
No.
But see here, where I live, UPS or FedEx, neither one runs on Saturdays where I live.
Right.
So, it wouldn't affect me either way. But I know in some areas, like when we were at Skullfest, the mail was running Sunday delivery in Bobby's neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was like,
they actually
damn.
do it here too, and I live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm
see,
not used to that.
see, the only thing they do on Sundays here is Amazon.
That's what they do here. too.
Ah.
But the other thing too is FedEx was offloading a lot of their we call it last mile, where they hand it off in the town it's going to. They were handing it off to USPS anyway. So
Now,
basically, they just shifted everything directly to the USPS, and
Yeah.
they're cutting out the middleman.
So is the USPS delivered on Sundays now too?
Yeah,
No,
that's who
okay.
does a lot of the Amazon. Like anytime we order Amazon and it does a Sunday delivery, it's USPS
Yeah.
that brings it
Yeah.
here.
Okay, well shit. I don't
And we got rural carriers, so it's just some dude in his little Honda Civic.
Right. Probably like we're working without benefits and shit, just making a little cash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
they're contractors, dude. They got to pay for their car. They got to do all that crap, and they pay them like $20 an hour.
I was
I would do
surprised.
that.
I was surprised. Like, we got one of those prime drop boxes at like a gas station, not like a mile from my house.
Yeah, I will say this was the big motivator. My wife's mom's wife was a rural carrier for USPS,
Yeah.
and they were pushing them to run 7 days a week, and she got fed up with it and left.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. It's
People
know.
need time with their
She-
families,
she didn't-
man.
yeah, they
He didn't
do.
have a day off in 6 months.
Jesus Christ.
It's brutal. It's stupid.
Yeah.
So these
So
companies are going to have to staff up for this too.
Well, not only that just means it puts more like stress and pressure on the postal service to fucking do these Sunday things.
Yeah,
Because they're gonna have to use their own infrastructure because FedEx isn't doing the in between.
Right. Well, here's the other thing. Well, USPS doesn't do a lot of their own stuff anyway. They're all contractors. But the being a delivery guy myself, I run into both the other semi drivers and the box truck drivers. Talking to one of the UPS drivers, they're actually gearing up to take over a huge chunk of the Sunday delivery stuff. But them being union, what they'll do is put their part-timers on it.
Yeah.
Probably, it makes sense. Well, it was funny. 'Cause remember I was telling you guys when you just mentioned that the United States Postal likes to use a lot of contractors and shit now.
Yeah.
Anna's dad's been a mail carrier for a long, long time, and they've been trying to get his ass to retire, get the fuck out of there. Because they're replacing a lot of their carriers with those contracted guys because they don't have to. They're cheaper, and it's just cheaper for them to do it rather than guys like her dad that are pulling in like 6 figures a year.
Right. Well, and that's like their line haul turns too. It's their transport from sort center to sort center.
Right.
They don't run their own trucks for that. Like up here, it's Marathon Mail Service and something else, and they run the trucks between, and then they take it from the sort centers to the post offices.
Okay.
So a lot of that stuff that goes from through the system to the final post office never sees an actual USPS employee outside of the sort center.
Shit.
Wow.
One thing I will say about these Amazon contracts with the Postal Service and stuff, I did not know it was a thing, but like, say you have a package you're expecting from Amazon and it hits your post office after the mail's been sent out for the day, but it's scheduled for, say, delivery the next day. Even if it's already at your post office, they cannot release it to you because of their contractual obligations with Amazon.
That's not necessarily true.
They won't. They will not do it here. They said they could not fucking do it.
That I think
I was mad. I wanted my stuff.
I think that has a lot to do with your post office and your postmaster. Because I know over here they don't give a shit. If I walked in at either the old post office or the one for our new house, it doesn't matter. I could grab whatever I want as long as it's there.
See, it's why it sucks.
But-
That's why it sucks here.
They do get grumpy. They get grumpy about it because they don't want to actually work in those facilities. But
yeah, they don't want to.
I could bring them in a package to ship out, and they're just as grumpy. It don't matter.
I'm not, Nick. If you move down to Florida and you go to a post office in Florida, you might get raped or shot or something like that. Golly knows.
It's all part of the adventure. Florida.
That's okay. You keep it.
Welcome to Florida. They like butt stuff.
They like butt stuff. I don't know about me, man. I'm gonna. Because I did Florida when I was a kid, dude, and I liked it, but I was a kid. I didn't.
Where's Anna? Let me talk to her.
Yeah,
She don't want to talk to you.
that would be the way to go because she'd be the one to say, "All right, we're going."
Yeah. All right. As we speak, it's 10:05.
Oh, sorry,
I'm
Jason
gonna
said.
fuck you up. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Larry's in the chat, and he said you should just offer him a one-legged hand job to get your stuff early. I was gonna say, speaking of stuff, I got a cool gift from Lowry today in the mail. Yeah, and he got me a T-shirt, and it yeah, it's pretty awesome. It says amputee, some assembly required with a big wrench down below it. So thanks, man. I got that in the mail this evening. It was awesome. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he told me he had found it for you, and I was fucking cracking up when he told me.
Yeah, dude, when he sent me that picture, I was sitting at a customer in the dead silent driver's room, and all of a sudden I started busting a gut.
I never asked you to fucking camera, but Jason puts up show it. I want to see. I do want to see this shirt because I didn't get to see it.
I do not have my camera hooked up, and there is a chance if I hook my camera up and
It'll
it
fuck
might
up.
kick me out of the room, but I'm
alright.
going to. But if I
Sorry.
disappear, you know what happened.
All right. Well, if you want to try it, it's fine. It's up to you.
Bear with me.
You don't have to if you don't want to. We'll do it later or something.
Yeah, well,
I
I've got to now.
Yeah.
I know the pressure's
The
on.
pressure is there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peer
it's
peer pressure.
it's like at
Here
Jason
we go.
said, "I'll send a pic."
Oh, but here we go. Do, 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 do,
Hey guys,
do,
all of you watching,
do.
You're
This is-
vibrating my ears, Brammer.
this is the most
Sorry.
this is the most intriguing show you've ever watched in your life, isn't it? We're waiting for someone to show us a shirt.
This is
Great.
Either
killing us.
you're gonna see
This
a
is-
Even though
shirt
we've all
or
seen it.
somebody freeze.
Yeah, somebody's
Yeah.
I know it too.
yeah.
Oh god.
So anyway,
Well, you didn't drop yet.
It hasn't dropped.
no, I haven't turned it on yet.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be
One of them.
fucking refugee,
Oh, God.
refugee amputee. What the fuck?
That sounds like a really good punk song.
That'd be a great name for a band. God.
And everyone is missing a different limb.
Oh, God. Oh man,
Jeepers creepers, Josh.
great dude.
What?
You showing that?
Don't
shirt?
worry. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We'll do it later. Don't worry about it. Jason will just post up a pic of it anyway. It's fine. He's got a pic of it.
Oh, he got it working.
Oh, there we go.
We
Yeah.
did.
Hold on. Let's see what the fuck we got here.
There it
Amputee,
is.
some assembly required.
Well, I didn't realize it was in such big ass letters. God,
Yeah.
no fucking.
Well, the
around.
camera's like 8 inches away from the shirt.
Well, yeah, but it takes up a lot of the shirt. Is what I'm saying. I can see that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, so you can put the
But-
fuck closer. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
that helps.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You lost a leg, not both eyes. Let's go. You got an idea what depth perception is, sir?
Oh God. Oh, that's great, dude. There you go, guys. There was. It does look cool. I like that shirt. Though.
That
It's
is a
nice.
funny
I like it.
shirt.
Big ass- it's
Oh
Yeah.
my
fun.
God. Tyler
I'm gonna-
said that says Fuji's name. Refugee amputee.
Ready or not?
Hey, they're killing me softly, Tyler.
Oh my God, Tyler, you're a funny motherfucker, dude. I'll tell you what.
Well, I got a appointment. I get my new mechanical foot and the new leg socket on the 20th, so I'm definitely going to be wearing that shirt up into the inpatient rehab facility at the hospital when I get the new leg. So that'll be cool.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
great.
and the 14th, I finally get my MRI. This is gonna
Sorry,
be
I
fun.
didn't mean to slow the show up there, but
Oh,
you're
you're
right
okay.
here, and I wanted to thank him on there.
Well,
That's cool, dude.
And that's an awesome shirt,
that's
too.
mighty white of you.
That's mighty white out there, buddy.
Oh, God.
Nick is just full of them tonight, buddy. He's on fire. He's
I
firing.
always hated that saying.
He's firing on most cylinders. It's all right.
I never heard that. I never heard that till I got to Virginia.
Yeah, exactly. It's
I'm not
definitely a
surprised.
Virginia colloquialism.
Yeah.
All right, people. I was trying to say this 5 minutes earlier ago, but it is now 10:10 on 8/9 of 2019. On 8/12 from Super 7, there will be some news about Thundercats, and that's all they're saying.
Watch it be a big fucking letdown. Like,
If it's not,
we like Thundercats, yay.
we like Thundercats.
You guys want an Orco? Methinks you mixed franchises this.
We got 7 left in the back.
But seriously, if it's not fucking classic scale fucking Thundercats, I mean, who the fuck cares? If it's reaction figures, go fuck yourself, Super 7. I'm serious.
Oh, they've already showed off their reaction figures, and they're fucking ugly because reaction figures are the bane of existence.
Who's even selling this Super 7 shit? Wasn't that all done through Matty Collector?
Nah, Target. If you're talking about their fucking He-Man stuff, they did their own fucking mail service shit.
Oh.
And yeah,
But Big Bad Toy Store was well, actually did, wasn't they?
some of it, yeah.
Yeah, well, some of it. I remember them having pre-orders up for some stuff, but
Yeah, and you would pay a premium through Big Bad, but if you just went through
Of course
Super
you
7,
will.
if you went through Super 7, it was a little cheaper.
Right. It's just that's like with mythics. You're gonna.
Lowry says they already said it's classic scale. All I've seen, Lowry, is the picture with Lionel behind these sort of omens.
Because
Okay,
it
wait,
can
what's
stop beyond sight.
what's classic scale? What's that?
Like Masters of the Universe classics in the classic fucking Thundercats Maddie just did.
So were those 6-inch figures?
They were
Thanks.
6-inch scale, but they were closer 7 to 8.
Okay.
That's not bad. I just want them to have good paint and nice articulation. That's all I need.
The fucking
asking for too much.
the Matty Collector Thundercats, there was nothing wrong with them for
Yeah,
me.
but-
I heard some people say that they had a lot of paint problems on theirs, but each piece I got was perfect.
That's because they're in a pile on that shelf behind you. You'd never know.
No, dude, they're off to my right side here. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. So I mean, that's what my question was: are they going to basically just redo what Matty Collector already did, or
Well-
are they going to do some new sculpts and new stuff?
I hope it's new sculpts and shit, because if they do what Matty Collector just did, it was a really boring fucking assortment. But the thing is Matty said that they were going to do the 2 prototypes that they didn't release in the first wave, and then that's the last I heard until just this little teaser Super 7 did.
Frank said, "Watch it be sloppy 7."
He meant watch it be in Filmation style.
Oh,
Oh God!
Well,
Oh,
still.
man.
But
Watch
yeah,
it be sloppy
fucking
7's still funny.
yeah, fucking.
Did they?
I
Did
don't
Matty
know. I'm
Collector
hoping
ever-
for a good thing. Go ahead.
Did they do a Mumra? Matty Collector?
They did the small Mumra, like.
But they didn't like when he's contained.
Nah, they didn't do the ever living one. There's a Bandai one that's like 8 inches.
That's fucking
Because
cool.
Bandai did a fucking classics line too, and they actually have a Tigra, which Matty didn't do, because Matty did the twins, Lion-O, fucking what's the dog man?
Jackal.
Jackal,
Oh,
yeah, Mumra,
Did they do a Panther?
Panthro, and Pumira.
But they didn't
They
do a
didn't do-
Tiger.
They didn't do Slythe.
No Slithe, no Chitara.
No Jackalman. None of that. Like
No, they
Thundercats.
did. They did Jackal Man.
Did they do a Jackalman?
They
Okay.
didn't do
Not-
Scythe or Vulture Man.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Jackalman was awesome. I was like, man, damn, he did him. He was great.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh
Yeah.
well. Maybe Super 7 will do stuff that Matty Collector didn't do. I don't know.
Well, the thing I want is fucking the 2 prototypes that Matty Collector didn't include in the first wave were Garoon and fucking Jaga.
A Jaga would be great. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Oh yeah, that'd be
And-
awesome.
I mean, Super 7
that'd
did
be
the molds for these just like they did. Not Super 7. The 4 Horsemen did these just like they were
Yeah.
doing the Masters of the Universe shit. So I mean, they're good figures. I mean,
Yeah,
I-
Horsemen are high end, dude. That's good
Yeah.
shit. That they did the sculpt work. That's gonna be good. I wonder. So is Super 7 working with the Horsemen on the new line, or is it?
Probably, man, because
I wouldn't doubt it.
The Horsemen still do all their Matty stuff, like they're all their
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe stuff. So
Yeah,
I would
that's pretty
guess
cool.
so. I
Oh
don't.
shit, man.
Besides, like their reaction figures, I don't think they do anything that's not done by the 4 Horsemen.
God damn, dude. These boys are busy as fuck. No wonder they need help with distribution.
Which is funny, because you would think with them working with Super 7 they would take advantage of that fucking infrastructure that Super 7 has and try and use their distribution for the fucking shit that you guys collect, that mythic shit.
Yeah, easy Tiger. It's good shit. Okay.
Hey, I wasn't saying it was bad shit or good shit. I'm just saying it's shit.
You were just saying it was shit, right?
Yeah.
No, I think they're. It sounds to me like they're definitely trying to have a separate entity in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And I think they're trying to kind of keep mythics definitely as a separate thing for them.
Yeah.
That's their thing, and and the other stuff is just kind of like, that's just business, So
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I agree with you though. You would think they would take advantage of some of the hookups they could probably have, but
Yeah.
I guess that sounds awesome though. I'm looking forward to seeing what they come out with. That'll be fun.
Definitely. I mean, if they don't start off with Chitara and Tigra, I don't know what the point is.
I don't know. I'd like to see if they do a new Lino. I want to see how that comes out. If they do something different.
That classics Lionel was dope.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, they might do a different kind of sculpt on it or something on it. A little bit different. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But you do have a point though, because when Super 7 started with the Masters of the Universe stuff, they started, out back with the main figures. So
yeah,
who knows what the hell we're gonna see?
That's true. I have no idea. But whatever. Because if anything, it'll give people another crack at something they might not have gotten before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, our next story.
There's your toy talk for the week.
Next story is Hulu's streaming price. Hulu and Disney Plus. So what's going on is that Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus are going to be one service, and their price for that streaming service is going to be $12.99 a month. Which, if you're already paying for commercial-less Hulu, that's what you're already paying.
Yep.
So I mean, that's a major thing. I mean, ESPN, Disney, all the shit that they own, and then Hulu. I mean, that's gonna be a giant value.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, especially if you've cut the cable cord and everything, and you're just straight streaming.
Yeah,
that is a good. I think it's a good value to get all that. Because, like you said, you're already paying that already if you're doing the commercial-less Hulu.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Well, yeah, the regular Hulu with commercials is only $5.99 a month because that's what I pay.
Right, that's what I've got too. But
yeah, it's 11.
I wonder.
It's $11.99 for the Hulu service without commercials.
That's what we do. I'm wondering now if they're gonna take the people who are on the commercial list now and just roll them into that, or is there going to be a commercialless option for this new bundle package?
I'll pay for the commercialless option. If it's
That's what I do.
even if it's like $17.99 a month, I'll pay it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a $12.99 for the base bundle, so it's probably going to be the commercial version rolled in.
There's definitely nothing more obnoxious than when you're watching a show sometimes or something and a fucking commercial ad comes in. It's like, motherfucker.
Well, the thing is, go ahead, Nick.
Sorry, I was going to say, I kind of get pissed off at Amazon Prime because they're like pumping their original shit, like commercials of that on any of the free shit that you watch.
I know.
Well, yeah, but they only do it before or after the broadcast, though. They don't do it during the thing.
Yeah, but still.
And a lot of the things on Hulu, if it was something that was already made for TV, has built-in commercial breaks, and they're usually only a 30-second break, and they have them before and after the show, so they don't bother me. It doesn't bother me if they're promoting one of their original things on their streaming service before or after a show.
You know what it is?
It's not like they're breaking it in the middle of a movie and saying, "Hey, go watch Peaky Blinders on Netflix" or something.
I feel like when you're paying for something,
that's my thing.
Money, why am I watching commercials? I'm already paying for this. Why am I watching?
If I'm already paying for your service, you're already getting my money. Don't fucking advertise to me.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because now I feel like I'm paying for commercials.
Yeah,
I'm paying to watch advertising, and that's crap.
The problem is there is that group of people out there that have Netflix, for instance, that absolutely fucking love to watch just the Friends in the Community or whatever Parks and Rec shows like that over and over and over and over and over and over.
Too.
Yeah, they will eventually in 2021, I think.
Yeah.
But like before you start watching a show, they don't, they're going to say, "Hey, have you checked this out? Here's one of our original shows." But it's before you start watching. It's not a big deal. It's not like it's during the show when once you started, it's, you're into it. So I don't mind that shit.
I do.
Josh, you're so docile. I like it.
Obey. consume, sleep.
Yeah, bots in disguise.
Well,
talk
I
about
like-
it.
I was just going to say I like to be turned on to
Ha.
new things, not just stay pigeonholed into whatever I like. I like to discover new things, and if they suggest something to me that I like, I enjoy it. So I'm
Yeah.
cool with it.
Brink,
But go
Brink
ahead.
Brink
Hey,
said
bot-
that's all right. But Brink said they need to tell you what you need to watch. Otherwise, you'll just be scrolling the menu for hours.
That's what I do
Exactly. Take a
anyway.
chance. Take a chance on some of those things. You might enjoy it.
Nobody
Uh,
can. None of us can make our own decisions. But it's all right.
Bot in disguise actually made a comment about until they jack the price up in 2 years, but Hulu's been really consistent on their pricing. They haven't been jacking it way up.
Well, now that Disney owns them, they will. Give it
Disney-
time.
Yeah, maybe. But at the same time, Disney's going to need to compete with these others because everybody now is moving to a streaming platform of their own. That's why so much
Yeah.
content is leaving Netflix.
You
So now
say
you've got
that.
massive competition.
That's true, but you say that. But I will say this: Disney has an advantage because what they're pulling all their content, all their shit, and they're gonna put it on their own streaming service. So what they're saying is, so if you want to watch like movies in the MCU, we're gonna have to go to Hulu, probably most likely to watch it because it's not gonna be available on. You're not gonna be able to see it on Netflix and all these other streaming services because Disney is locking down their shit.
yeah, I
Put it on
mean,
their service.
just think
So-
think about the franchises that Netflix is going to be losing.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, but here's
crazy.
the thing though. They want that consistent money. They don't want people. A lot of people with these streaming services going up in price, they'll get the subscription, binge what they want to binge, and then cancel the sub and move to
Yeah.
the next subscription. Like people
Yeah.
going from Netflix to HBO to.
I was
I
gonna
don't know
do that.
anybody who keeps the HBO Now subscription that watches
Oh,
the Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
I watch other shows on HBO. That's why I got it. So I like Ballers, and there's a new one actually that I'm gonna be watching.
Literally, aside from a couple of people, everybody I know that messes with HBO Now, when the new Game of Thrones season would hit, they'd wait till it all went through,
and
buy
then
their
activate
subscription
it.
for a month, and then binge it, and then shut it off.
yeah.
Disney
That
wants that
actually-
steady money.
That's what
So-
I'm gonna do with the WWE Network.
But
I'm
it's
gonna shut it down.
fucking dollars a month for HBO Now for what, 3 or 4 shows, and the movies that get posted on there.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
there's a
it's
lot
not
on
great.
HBO now, dude.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot.
have
Yeah,
I have
any-
HBO now, and
Any of their original series, just about every single one is available to watch on demand.
Yeah, it's got a lot
All
of
their original documentaries,
Yeah.
their
like that
sports
Andre the
shows.
Giant shit they just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, HBO's
Yeah.
got some good shit, dude. I still need to watch Barry. That
Nice.
fucking Bill Hader show where he's a hitman that goes to acting classes and shit. There's like like HBO now because like HBO is a premium service and you have to pay for their shit. Like they have a lot, unless you're doing the Cody life. I mean, they have a lot of shit on there that you're not going to see anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have HBO now has got good content. It's a good one. But I do see what you're saying, Rob. I agree with you. I'm gonna do that with the WWE Network. I'm gonna nix it for a while, and then when I want to watch WrestleMania, I'm gonna back it back up.
Well, the thing that I justify the WWE Network is if I was going to pay for, all right, it's what, $12 a month now, so that's
Yeah.
$144. That's the cost of 2 pay-per-views.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I mean,
Yeah.
and I watch
talking
more
about-
than I watch more than 2 pay-per-views a year, so it's worth it. to me.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm watching SummerSlam Sunday night, so that makes, you're right. That does make it worth it. I just want to get rid of it because I've been going through a shit ton of content on there already, and I'm kind of like on board with it now.
No.
So I was gonna nix it for a while. We can always bring it back up though.
I do not know if Hulu has Queen of the South.
I can tell you. Hold on.
I'm not sure if they do or not. I thought Queen of the South was on Netflix.
Tyler says he remembers when pay-per-views were $29.99. Good luck for finding one for $50.
Long time ago.
It's only on their live TV service.
And I think Tyler, I think WrestleMania was $100 last year, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
It was something.
It
was the most expensive WrestleMania of all time. I believe it was $70
for the subscription for WWE Network.
Yeah, I believe it was $75 to $100 just for WrestleMania last year.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Now, is there any advantage to doing the pay-per-view versus doing this WWE Network?
No,
You
not
pay
at all.
more. You just pay more money.
Yeah, like the thing is that there's original content on the WWE Network too.
That's true.
Like,
There is.
there's some really good old school shit where like they had these round tables called like Legends or some shit. It had like Jim Ross and Gene Okerlund and Michael P.S. Hayes, and like they did a whole bunch of them. They had
the table for three.
The table for three. Ride along where you're in the car with the guys. The other one I like, the Monday Night War.
That's good. That's good.
They did that. A lot of their DVD releases make it to the network too. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of, and plus there's just a good catalog of old school shit.
Yeah.
Old school wrestling matches and stuff.
You can watch Nitro from episode 1. Yeah,
you can. You know, it's incredible. They've got a nice catalog of.
Did they? Because I messed with it a little bit, but did they ever put the WCW old school stuff up there? Because since they own WCW now, or have for years.
There's some, but like most of the stuff you're gonna find from WCW is like their old pay-per-views, and the old Nitros.
Because they have Starcade.
Yeah, they have Starcades on there, like Bash at the Beaches,
Bash at the Beach,
and shit like that. I can't remember how far they go back. WrestleMania, they go back to WrestleMania 1.
Right.
All the WWE pay-per-views are on there. I believe Over the Edge 99, of course, I believe is edited. And there's some other stuff, but yeah. Because Over the Edge was the one where Owen fell. So I believe that they edited that out of there. So that was that. Hello? Rob?
Bueller. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Josh and...
I'm here. Sorry. I didn't mute for a second.
You fucking crazy bastards.
My bad. Sorry. I was at the mute for a second.
All right. So we...
I'm on mute. I'll be right back. I do have to step away for a sec.
Okay.
I was making out with my wife. Sorry.
That's all right. Give her a good one for me.
Man.
Maybe a pinky
Sloppy.
up there.
A pinky of the stink. All right. Good. Sorry.
So Russ, this was your idea for a discussion topic.
Okay. So here you go, guys. So let me start by saying, so I know everyone's excited about the new Star Wars movie coming out, and it's awesome. But I was reading an article where they said, and in the article, the writer of the article says it's finally time to start talking about Star Wars. You know, the Rise of Skywalker, and I feel like we've been talking about it for months already. So I'm a little like, and I'm just, and it hit me. I was kind of thinking about it. I said, I wonder if people are out there that feel the same way I do. Like I try to avoid trailers for Star Wars, especially, but not just for Star Wars, for like most stuff nowadays, because I feel like trailers give away too much of the movie sometimes. And also, I try to also avoid too much discussion because I feel like I just don't really give a. I guess what it is, I like fan theory, but I get nervous that there's going to be some bastard that's going to luck out and be right and give away shit. But I was just curious if any of you guys like kind of try to do the same thing, because I can't stand trailers that give away a movie, and I think too many trailers nowadays do it. Like the Spider-Man one pissed me off. God, I got so mad with some of the Spider-Man trailers. So I feel like they just gave away so much of the movie in the trailer. When I watched the movie, I wasn't surprised by a lot, and I was really fucking frustrated. So I worry about that with Star Wars, even though Disney seems to have a pretty good hold on it, but
See, I don't mind trailers. Like, I usually only watch the first teaser trailer they put out because usually they don't reveal much in that. Spoilers, it all depends on me for the franchise. Like, I couldn't give two shits less about a Star Wars spoiler because I'm gonna go see it anyway. Because for me, Star Wars is about more than just the plot points. It's about the ride to get there. Now, I did get really fucking irritated with the spoilers that caught me off guard on Endgame. With the Marvel stuff,
Good point.
I
Good point.
hate spoilers.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I like the ride there too, but it seems like the Marvel stuff has more plot twists and more real heavy impact moments than the Star Wars stuff does.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It also like it seems like the comic community is more used to spoilers, so I think that carries over into the movies.
And that could be because a lot of the comics of the movies follow some level of the comic.
Yeah.
So you already have a base idea of what's going on if you read them.
Yeah.
That's a good point. If you've read a comic, and if the story, that's if the movie follows, but for the most part, you have a general idea of what's going to go down.
Yeah.
But it's
like, let's be honest, everybody knew Thanos was going to die in Endgame because it was already known in the comics.
yeah, but I mean,
Well, that's not exactly true. In the Infinity Gauntlet comics, he didn't die.
oh yeah. I mean, I know there's different there've been different versions of the story.
Yeah,
where
back
it's
in
not.
the original Infinity War story, he did too, though, didn't he?
No.
I thought he did.
No. He at the end of Infinity Gauntlet, he retired to a farm.
Oh, that's right.
So that part was in the movie. And then at the beginning of Infinity War, when Warlock gets tricked into putting the gauntlet together again and getting permission from the Living Tribunal to use the gauntlet, and the Magus steals it, they go back to that planet where Thanos is farming on, and they pick Thanos up, and he becomes basically a good guy for Infinity War.
Right.
Then in Infinity Crusade, which was the third one, it was the Goddess instead of the Magus, and the Goddess was like Adam Warlock's like unbridled good side. So it was like chaotic good, you would say, in Dungeons and Dragons. And so her thing was she just wanted to kill everything, because if she killed everything, there would be no more evil in the universe.
Oh God!
So she got like a bunch of cosmic cubes together, and it was Thanos and the Infinity Watch against her, and that's where you found out that Thanos was actually a member of the Infinity Watch and was the guarder of the Reality Stone. But like what you're talking about for trailers and shit, like I don't mind the trailers so much. It's the spoilers, like assholes that just like will post on your feed just to fuck a movie up for you.
Yeah,
that's
annoying.
Yeah, that shit's just a low class, dude. Fucking, let people enjoy their shit without fucking purposely trying to ruin it for them,
And then I get frustrated with guys like, and you and me both have somebody a YouTuber that frustrates us both. With his dumb ass, because he talks like it's like he's an insider.
Yeah.
But I get worried that motherfucker might luck out and be right.
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. Mike Zero is the YouTuber that we're speaking about. Allegedly, he isn't very truthful, and he always says that he has an inside source on anything, and he might hit like 1 out of 20. And that one out of 20 that he hits keeps these fucking morons that watch his channel watching.
And it could be something. Also, the one out of 20 hits too could be something so minuscule as well. He's hit on minuscule shit, but he'll brag about it like a motherfucker.
I think one of them was like Ray's gonna have a new hairstyle in Last Jedi, shit like that. And then he was like, "I told you all about Ray's hair. What the fuck?"
Yeah, something retarded, but
that guy.
That
guy is a parasite. I do like channels like Star Wars Theory and
that's good.
Star Wars Comic Reading Club, shit like that, because they talk about shit that's already happened.
True,
you know
and
what
also,
I mean? And it's just
he also likes to do fan theory stuff.
Yeah, and fan theories and what ifs.
Right, exactly, which is really cool. I like that too.
Yeah, and then
that's actually a good thing.
And then that Star Wars Comic Reading Club, they did, I think a year or two ago, the Star Wars Infinities series, which was the Dark Horse Star Wars What Ifs, where like Vader's a good guy in one, fucking Luke turns to the dark side in another, and shit like that. So it's good stuff. And then there's like the Star Wars Theory guy, especially, he did that fan film, and they're working on part 2 of it, and he's being funded by Disney, Lucasfilm now. So I can't wait to see where that goes. But like he'll do things like where a new piece of canon comes out because it was included in a novel or in a comic, and he'll compare it to like the Legacy's timeline and shit like that.
Right.
So I find shit like that interesting, but I don't want to hear these dudes that are like, oh, this is what's gonna happen in Rise of the Skywalker and shit like that. Oh, there we go. We got an 11-year-old here.
Hey.
Say hi, Cal.
Hey, dude.
Hi, Cal.
What's up, Cal?
All right. Go to bed now before I beat you.
You won.
Nice. He's like, well, yeah?
Only in Madden.
Just wait, yeah.
I should have said that. Dude, he would have thrown a hissy fit. I would have had to calm him down for another half hour.
Stop! You're embarrassing me, Dad. Stop.
No.
I'm back. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't interrupt you.
Oh no, sorry. But yeah, like I don't mind talking like theories and stuff, but like people that want to speculate on the new film, go ahead and do it. Just don't expect me to watch your shit, because that's basically what it is. It is you spewing shit out of your mouth that you know nothing about.
Right.
And
That's a good point. I just get frustrated. I get worried that one of these fuckers might actually hit on something, and then if I remember it, I'm gonna get angry because I will think I spoiled it for me. But Star Wars is really is weird because it's more sacred to me, like the MCU and stuff like that. And I think I'm not even as big a fan as Anna is. I'm like a super fan. Like Bobby Skullface is a super fan. That's a rabid fan. I'm not to that level, but I do like to be surprised when I go to see the movies.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes when I'm watching trailers and shit, and I'm watching and I listen to all these, and if I can't, lately I've been avoiding it a lot. So I don't want to, because I just don't want anything to fuck with me. I want to be excited when I go, totally, not expecting anything. I watched the one trailer for it, and that's all I'll watch. I won't watch anything else now.
That's usually the way I am anymore.
And that's
Like, a lot of trailers, Batman versus Superman, classic example, showing you Doomsday.
yes.
Oh,
I
that
agree.
was a terrible move. They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
No. It's the same with the Spider-Man Far From Home. I feel like they gave away too much in that too. All those trailers.
I never got to go see it. So
Yeah, the trailers just give away too much.
I'm probably like the only one, but I don't like Tom Holland's solo movies. I finally watched Homecoming, and I was just fuck this.
You're weird.
The only thing I liked was Keaton.
Well, I don't know. I mean, do you not like him because he's a young Spider-Man? Does that kind of bother you, or is it maybe just?
I just don't like him that much.
Yeah, you're just not down with him.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, Anna.
that's unfortunate because he's the best Spider-Man we've ever been given.
I don't disagree.
Anna was a big Tobey Maguire fan, so she's.
I'm a big Tobey Maguire fan too.
Yeah,
I hated Tobey.
and you hated Tobey. See, I thought Tobey was okay. I didn't mind him.
The movies were okay in spite of Tobey.
I liked Holland. I like
But
Holland.
I liked Garfield better than Tobey, but I love Holland.
Oh, see, I didn't like Garfield.
I didn't
at
like
all.
Garfield. I didn't like Garfield either. And
No.
yeah,
I was-
like the thing that was the magic about the first two Spider-Man movies was Sam Raimi directing.
Yeah.
And Tobey Maguire was Peter Parker, man. I mean, people start talking about this Tom Holland kid like he's doing something great, and then it's a retread of what we've seen before. He is like the compromise between Maguire and Garfield.
Well, he's also they're also picking it up a lot younger, where he's a lot. At least he comes across a lot younger to me than Garfield or Tobey Maguire did. Like with Tobey Maguire, then he graduates high school in the first movie, right? So he's done in high school, and I like that they're keeping this kid in high school for a little bit. I like that he's gonna be Spider-Man while he's in high school for a while.
After what, a 5-year absence or something, and he's gonna
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
go back to high school, and
Yeah, what a bitch, dude.
yeah, it's like,
Well, it's not like he was, aware that 5 years had passed.
That's true.
yeah,
He
but
wasn't-
everybody else should be 5 years older and out of high school by now.
Not everybody.
Well-
what if they all got dusted, just like him? So, like his buddy, his good friend, maybe he got snapped too.
Well,
I mean, his
Yeah.
aunt May did. Aunt May got zapped. Remember, she said when she came back. I'm sorry, I don't want to give away the movie. I'm sorry. Let me stop that.
I'm not a big fan of the new Spider-Man, but yeah, I'm happy everybody else is, and it means more.
Yeah,
more,
I can hear
more
the
money.
enthusiasm.
It means more money for Marvel to put into other properties that I care about.
That's true. I'm sure Sony's happy. They made their $1 billion.
Yeah, I don't know how happy they are about that.
No, they didn't want to make $1 billion because then they would have full control
Yeah.
again.
I know, fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Well, I wish they would just understand. You don't know how to make a Spider-Man movie. Stop it.
Right?
Actually, I disagree because I like the first. I shouldn't say it because I did like the first two. I didn't like Spider-Man 3. I thought that was horrible. But and then I did,
Oh,
but I didn't.
It
Yeah,
was.
It was
really
really bad. It was bad,
Mhm.
and I didn't like. I just didn't like either one of the Garfield Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man.
Well,
I didn't like.
I'll say this: for as much as everybody shits on Spider-Man 3, it was better than both Garfield films.
I like the first Garfield film better than Spider-Man 3.
Not me.
That's tough because I really didn't like Spider-Man 3, and I really didn't like those Garfield movies either. That's hard, man.
Yeah, like the biggest complaint about the third Spider-Man is fucking Tobey Maguire, emo dancing down the street or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean that's a Raimi
Well,
hallmark.
they
That's a-
wasted Venom.
Yep.
Well, that was the mandate from the studio. So I mean,
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean they wasted them? You mean they just because they didn't utilize them a lot?
He was a throwaway, and it was just
But that's-
nothing against Topher Grace. It was a bad choice of actor for Eddie Brock.
right?
Venom was way too scrawny. He was a throwaway character,
And there wasn't really that banter or any of the Venom personality, nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
You basically
I
got
see what
emo
you're saying.
Spider-Man out of it.
Well, and you also got the Sandman out of it.
The Sandman was the best part of the movie.
I think so. That was cool.
And that was a good performance.
Yeah,
but that doesn't make the movie good. We've had this discussion.
I wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy
Right, but I don't find any of the performances in any of the Garfield, either one of the two Garfield movies, to be on
As
par
good
with
as Thomas Hayden Church's.
Right.
Well, and that's fine because I don't either. But I enjoy the first Amazing Spider-Man movie more than Spider-Man 3. Even though it doesn't have a performance on par with Thomas Hayden Church's. As a sum of all of its parts, to me, it is a more enjoyable film than Spider-Man 3.
But let me ask you, in Spider-Man 3, did you care for the I liked Sandman, but I didn't care for the story where they had Sandman was kind of involved in his uncle's death.
I didn't like that aspect.
I didn't like that either.
But the fact that he actually showed genuine remorse over it, that was good.
Yeah,
but I didn't like the fact that they tied him into it at all. No.
Yeah.
I do like the fight where he fucks Sandman up, boy. He fucks him up good. Holy shit. When he opens up the water thing, that's the water pipe, and where Sandman turns into mud, that's pretty good. That's a good scene.
And I don't know that there's been a better Spider-Man movie than Spider-Man 2.
Homecoming.
I didn't like Homecoming at all.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer Homecoming over the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, I like them.
Definitely the Garfield. I don't know if I enjoy it more than Spider-Man 2, but I've yet to see the new one, so I don't know how good it is. But
from
Spider-Man 2.
From what you've seen, because you've seen Homecoming, Would you say that Spider-Man 2 is still the best Spider-Man movie?
I would say that I enjoy it most, but there are things about it I wish could change. But yeah, I would say it's still right now at this point the best, with Homecoming being the second best, based on all the ones I've seen.
It's just like, I guess the point that I'm trying to get across is that people shit on the fucking Sam Raimi films a lot now. And I don't think that they actually, because, I mean, people are in love with this Tom Holland kid. I mean, he's a popular kid. He's got a great look for Spider-Man.
Yeah, he does.
He had great one-liners in Civil War. You know, he shot the parts that they give him, he shines in the Avengers. But I think that it's a lot more of hype over substance. And, I mean, I think that the people that are shitting on the fucking Raimi films just are doing it because there's a new thing out that they can latch onto.
Well, you know, that's kind of maybe, but you know, there were a lot of things I didn't like about the Raimi films back then. Like I said, I hated the Tobey Maguire casting. Absolutely hated Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane. She was fucking terrible. But I liked everything else about the first one. You know, I didn't like the look of the Green Goblin's armored suit, but it worked for modern day time because how goofy would he look with a fucking rubber mask and, you know, all that. I really dug Doc Ock.
Yeah,
I thought that was a well-done story.
Awesome.
And he had range and depth and was great. So that movie was great because of him, not because of Tobey or Kirsten Dunst. You know, and James Franco did a great job playing the angry, feeling betrayed best friend. In the third movie, I like Thomas Hayden Church's performance, but I hated everything else about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You guys are gonna have to agree to disagree on this one.
Yeah,
I don't see anyone convincing anyone.
Nobody's gonna budge.
I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just saying what I didn't like, and
Yeah.
I like the new one better.
Yeah.
Oh, the first one was the one with Norman Osborn, wasn't it? With,
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
I thought that was good.
I hated his look, but I mean, he was a really good guy. He was a really good Osborn.
Yeah, he was.
Like I said, but I think Doc Ock, that's, you know, that was incredible because I just kind of dug the way he came about. You know, I kind of liked the whole story of, you know, how the arms get infused into his spine. That's badass. You know, that's cool as shit. So
and Spider-Man, like that scene with the train, that was too right. Yeah, that shit was good.
That was well done.
That was fucking amazing. Fucking. Also, 2 has a cameo by my favorite comedian, Joey Coco Diaz, on the train.
Yeah, that's badass.
But it's all personal preference. But we started this off with like what about spoilers and theory discussion pisses you off.
But Spider-Man movies are probably a good example of fucking spoilers.
Yeah. And that's all Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor kid.
By the way, that kid needs to learn to shut his fucking mouth. Excuse my He really does.
He's like 20. Were you able to shut your mouth at 20?
Dude, he's a professional actor.
He can't shut his mouth now.
Yeah, I know.
I know, right? Come on, Josh. Shut my mouth. But I'm not an actor who's getting ready to fucking have a movie come out. When you're doing interviews, shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. Your
YouTube videos are a prelude to your Pornhub.
Draw a little face on it, Rob. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, God. Look, it's my mini-me. He's really mini.
Well, it's not that mini. Just take it easy, okay?
It's cold outside.
It's cold out.
I was in the pool.
I think that's a good place to leave off tonight. All right.
And don't forget children.
Thank you guys for sticking with us another Friday night. It's been another episode of Masterpiece Shitpiece Theater. Next week is our 52nd episode. 1 year of shows for you guys. And we've got something planned. We are going to be doing small giveaways during the show. So,
You bitch,
So
you weren't supposed to say anything.
We weren't going to say anything about that.
Oh, I thought we were to hype up and actually get some viewers.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I fucked that up.
Oh well, it's
Oh, well.
Cat's out the bag.
Cat's out the bag now.
And that's
tune
what
in
Nick's
next
going to
week,
be giving
everybody.
away, a stray
All
cat
right,
from a bag.
I'm officially coining a new phrase. God damn it.
God grab it.
We cannot
Yeah,
give
you
away, we cannot give away Josh's leg. There was a mishap where he actually turned the smoker on that his leg was in. And
Yeah, and it was
Some
not.
dude in North Carolina got it.
We need. I mean, poor
Calls
Josh.
himself the Footman.
Oh God, that is the most fucked up thing I've ever watched. By the way, I gotta tell you.
You did watch it? You watched
Yes,
it?
yes.
Outstanding.
Yes. I had to.
All right,
good.
guys, check the credits, and there will be all of our thank yous and well wishes to all the other shows on the Cool Table Network and
Absolutely.
our sponsors, Agabus and Crashbox Customs, the official Mezco supplier for the realm of collectors.
And he's got some new shit up, so check him out.
That's right.
Mention Realm was ordering for a surprise gift.
And peace, love,
Does anybody? Hold up, real quick. Does anybody know what the surprise gift is?
Well,
peace,
it's a
love, and hair
surprise.
grease. We're out.